Welcome back to the factory. I need to continue this belt, but also I wonder where exactly I want to build the reinforced iron plate factory. I might theoretically just try to build this here. Apparently this is also iron ore. Not sure what else I might find here, except a lot of poison. So yeah, I'm thinking about just building a lot more foundations here and then still getting the iron plates over temporarily, but also being prepared to use them right here to craft reinforced iron plates. Possibly also something else. I am missing concrete, but luckily it's right over here. Somehow I would like to kill this tree that's going through the roof. I guess that's all for now. So I guess I might also build a blueprint again for reinforced iron plates. I guess I will need such an assembler. For now I might try to get those iron plates to go here. I might just use a merger and get these iron plates over. Maybe upgrade those belts so more of them can come through. But I guess the main bottleneck here is the screws. So if I could make more screws, that would be helpful. I need to count to 7 again. But I guess this is 6.5, so I'm not sure. This would be exactly 7 blocks. I hope. We'll just try to go past this place. But I might have to run through the poison for a bit. This is exactly under this belt. Too long? Really? Did I miscount? Or is this slightly off? I might try that again. Maybe I miscounted, or I need to use a smaller distance. Maybe I placed it slightly next to where it should be. But it's fine. Poison. Oh, this is the wrong height. Okay, now I can remove these iron plates. Although, maybe I should let this get emptied. I guess from 3 iron plate producers I have made 12? Or was it 24? Don't even remember anymore. I think it was 12. So I want to reconnect this soon. So that these iron plates are used up from the storage container. Need to check where all of these iron ores are going. There are just 3 sources, but maybe they are pure. Normal. I guess normal is 120. So this would be 360 in total. So this is the reinforced iron plate place where I want to build that factory, but first I want to produce a lot more iron rods and screws. And I might just use the same 3 iron ore lines that are currently flowing into these smelters. I think I would just build it to the east of here, somewhere near where I'm making these cables. I would say this is iron as well. Impure. Okay, 2 more miners. And I will just look for more iron ore. Obviously these 2. Not really seeing any quite close. I think there might still be some in this direction somewhere. But for now this should be good enough. I wonder whether I can build this without getting in the way of the miner. Let's just try this. This could just go like that. I think this should work. I will turn them on later. Power system should still be fine. I have even reduced the consumption by removing the other producers of iron plates. This is just copper plates or copper ingots. I haven't upgraded the copper ingot production since the start. Still remember how I smelted the copper just below this foundation in one furnace. Are they called furnace? Or smelter? I might also move the whole copper processing somewhere else. This looks a bit ugly, at least I left the grass standing around. But yeah, everything is hovering in mid-air. But I like to have a clean, flat surface to work on. Might throw away some wood and grass. Okay, it's time for a new blueprint. I hope that other blueprint was saved. Seems so. Okay, now I want to do it in a modular way again. I will start by building maybe a smelter. Sad. I think this should be fine. The label there is fun. I'm pressing right click too often accidentally. So I wonder if one of these 4x4 blocks is enough for a splitter. Okay, seems so. Might just connect this. Iron ingot. 30 per minute. This might almost be good enough. I will still add the power pole. And maybe the output, but I want to just check what the iron rods need. They need 15 per minute. So eventually I have to get all of this output into 2 different machines. Probably on top of each other. Maybe even 4 of them. I wonder whether I can get 4 of those machines behind each other. Maybe I have to build a different kind of style. I might also just do the iron ingot smelting and the iron rod production separately. I think that would be a wise choice. So this will just be one modular iron ingot smelter. Select icon. Iron ingot. Color, I don't know, yellow. Save blueprint. Okay, and now I will load this blueprint and place it next to each other quite often. I think there will be 6 times. It will fit 6 times. So for some reason I could have placed them closer together, but it didn't allow me to do that at first. I guess the problem is pressing Control. Control doesn't allow me to move it further. But this should actually work. Okay, this is 6 times the same production. Now I will connect all the power poles. I wonder whether I could just hold Shift and not lose the connection that I've currently made and just go on and on and on without having to click one extra time. I'm all for automating clicking. Okay. That's that. Now I might need the mergers on the other side. So apparently this would work, but I might also have it a little bit distant. Okay, and now I will name this blueprint. And I will say 180 iron ore per minute to 180 iron ingots per minute. Guess I might just change the color to red, because it's really intense. At some point I might even try to put different blueprints in different directories so I can more easily distinguish them. So I guess I might just place this. I think I saved it. The red one. So this is where I will build this. Hello, leaves. Guess there are some trees that I might cut. I think I left this one at some point. Intentionally. So this blueprint. 6 modular iron ingot smelter. I will try to put it into some cool place. And I will try not to fall off. And I guess this is the wrong side. And I can't rotate the whole thing. Sad. So this is actually the correct side. And I guess this is also the correct placement. So let's do this. What I want to do now is build a... Well, first figure out what kinds of belts these are. Belt Mark 1. Belt Mark 1. Belt Mark 1. So they can't actually carry as much as they could, or should, as the miners would produce. So I will upgrade those. I don't know why it currently or recently didn't show that I could replace this. A fix-it protein bar. Didn't get anything in my inventory. They must be lying. So, at least these belts are now the best quality that I have. And now I want to steal one of these belts. I might even use such a conveyor lift. Was accidentally chosen, but I might still use that. Not sure about that though. No, maybe I will just have a proper stackable conveyor pole there. Might even just zoop it so it's easier to build. And then I hope that's iron ore. Looks like it might be. Can I land on this? Yes, almost. Yes, this was almost bad. And I assume the input should go on this side, actually. I'll just fall down here and get rid of some trees. Especially trees that go through the roof. I guess that's good enough. Should just holster my equipment rather than use it. And I might have a different belt arriving on a different height. Or a different belt of the same item. That's good. Magically appearing iron ore. So for some reason this could actually be more. I guess this needs to be upgraded still. What's going on there? I guess now it's upgraded. Didn't properly show first that I could upgrade it. So I can make myself small and then I will fall down, maybe. That was nice. So lots of iron ore coming in. Very compact. And I guess I want iron ore actually. I hope I didn't do anything wrong. So this should be correct. I turned this on, but I don't know if this is useful yet. I guess the maximum consumption is increased, but not the actual consumption. I wonder where this creature is going around, making noises. There. What if I accidentally jump down? Just a good bounce. Okay, I guess the next thing I could do is look at how to produce iron rods from these iron ingots efficiently. This will produce 180 iron ingots. They might just be going into a storage container. For now. Or they might not even be going there, and I just have this as a temporary measure. And I might just work on the next blueprint. Clear the blueprint designer. So now I have some free space. And I just want to randomly place a constructor there. Maybe at the last possible point. Okay, and then again I will place some of these foundations. The high foundations. Wait, that didn't actually happen. I guess I was in zoom mode. I guess I might actually take the smallest version. And try to find where exactly I need to build to not be in the way of anything. Probably on this layer. Okay. And now I will continue building this foundation. And that will help me always have this foundation here, I think. Because I can just load things in the blueprint thing designer. But now I see that this is not actually in the right place. I wonder what this is. I'm pressing Control. I wonder to which surface this tries to align itself. So one problem is that I did not go with the grid, the actual grid. of this blueprint designer. This is wrong. Okay. Up there is where I want to be. Now I can replace these again or remove. And then I should be able, with Zoop, place exactly 4 of them in a row. Four more. And 4 more. And 4 more. And I will just save this as foundations for a constructor. Or foundation for multiple constructor levels. Well, constructor, floor, ceiling, whatever. I might just look for a constructor here. This one. Okay, then I will keep this in here. Even though I'm not sure whether I actually need it right now. I guess I might still need it later. So I will clear the blueprint designer since that's a thing. I can just load this back in if I need to. First I want to create one surface of constructors. So this will be iron rods. $15 per minute. Just using a splitter. And I wonder if I could just mirror certain blueprints to make them go the other way around. Why can't you just go there? And then also again. This is the wrong thing. Sometimes press the wrong buttons again. Want to see if I can move this here. I think I might even theoretically be able to put this in there. But this is really encroaching too much. This doesn't even make sense anymore. And I think it's fine the way this other one is designed. I can fit exactly 4 next to each other. That's actually quite good. So this means 60 iron ingots will be used. 60 iron rods will be produced. Okay. Yeah, I will now save this. For constructors. Well, I didn't configure all of them, I think. Console. Yeah, I don't want to do anything. Want to configure all of them to produce iron rods first. And only then I want to save. Okay, again. For constructors. Iron rods. Apparently there are these rods. They look a bit poisonous or something. Electromagnetic control rod. I didn't even know this existed. Save blueprint. Okay. And now I want to get this blueprint. And I want to mirror this. I'm not sure if I can mirror a blueprint. Is this doing what I want? One thing that I could of course also do is just have it go the other way around. So this would not be mirroring, really. This would rather be one entrance is there and the other one is there. So it's more like 180 degrees, but I might still just remove all these splitters and change the direction. I don't know if I could just do it in place. Probably not like this. And I will now move these, or remove these belts as well. Okay, splitter going to the left. I wonder why the beginning counts as encroaching. That's a bit off-putting. Anyway, don't need to configure them anymore. Now I only want to put mergers in the middle. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. And this is correct. Okay. That's a lot of iron rods. I would say 120. And the good thing is, I might just put this same thing on top of foundations that I could also place in here in a moment. But first I want to put power to the people or to the machines. It's different to find the spot for the power pole there. Let's just assume that this is going out of there. I might have a problem with the border of the blueprint designer. Obviously I would like to place something on the border there, but I can't. So I will have to not do that. So only the start is connected, and the rest will only be connected in a line. I think all of them should be connected now. Good. And now I want to save this blueprint as 4 times 2 constructed iron rods. Powered. Well, I could just write that in the description. So 8 opposite constructors for iron rods, producing 120 iron rods per minute into a central merger. One layer. Okay. I'm not sure if I maybe should remove this. Not this. Just the belt and the belt holder. And now it makes a bit more sense, I think. No asymmetries. Okay, save again, overwrite. I guess that worked. And now I want to clear the blueprint designer after maybe checking if this blueprint has actually arrived in the blueprints library. I guess it's that one. Okay, clear the blueprint designer. And now first load the constructor floor ceiling. So now I have this in place. Now I can take out the other blueprint that I just created. Hello? Can't I see it? I can now. I wonder where exactly I need to go to make this happen. I think this is it. I could look at the directions, although... Why is it going this way? I think it might have forgotten the correct location. Anyway, I might just rotate it. So this, well, it's difficult to see the white arrow. Yeah, there's a white arrow to the left of the middle of the screen, and this points at the blueprint designer interface. And if it is doing that, then everything is fine. That just was the correct position. I guess that is the correct position. And now I think everything is aligned properly. Apparently there's some lag. And also, what is this? Okay. It did just take some time to build. And now I will build the same thing on top of that foundation. And I wonder if I might be able to get a third layer in there. Possibly not, but I think I might just use blueprints to do that same thing over and over again. Let's just make this a blueprint, actually. So this will be... I don't know. It was 2 times 4 or 4 times 2, but... Constructors... plus ceiling. Okay. And now I can just put that same thing on top again. Hopefully. The problem is that I need to be somewhere, that I need to be able to exist on the side of this. Because I can't be in the way. Now the sun is shining in my face. Okay, I guess that's the one. I'm lacking iron rods and cables. That's why this can't be built. Just want to see if I can make this partially overlapping blueprint designer disappear. Yes, now I'm just missing the materials. So I need iron rods and cables. That shouldn't be too difficult. This is actually a platformer, but I'm not good at platformers generally. Okay, and I wanted to get rid of this iron ore. And I might just put the iron ore as well as the iron ingots that I have in here. Might just lose some life, just for fun. I wonder how high I can get with this. Can I get through there? I can't even sneak past. This is a bit unfortunate, but I guess I will live with that. Or just remove some of these ramps again. Okay, now this again. Okay, it's just loading, lagging. I mean, I don't have to do this. I could just place this blueprint in the place where I actually want to build things. Oops. I guess it's not high enough. And also I might just build some more other platforms here. Like for instance, architecture, this walkway corner. Exactly like this. This is how this works. And I think I won't be able to place the next tier of this building on top, because the blueprint designer might not be high enough. It is actually high enough. So let's do that. Okay. Just wanted to check if the direction is correct. It's correct there as well. So now I will save this blueprint as times 3. I guess I will just 2x4x3. This is 24, I would say. 24 times 15 iron rods per minute. Now I need to calculate this. I guess it's 360. So this also consumes 360 iron ingots per minute. And I will select a different icon. I wish I could make more with these icons. In Factorio I could use 4 different icons in the icon to make a grid, so I could make it say a bit more than just one specific item. So this will be pink for some reason. Blueprint saved. So now I will clear the blueprint, or maybe not yet, because I don't have to. But I guess that would allow me to get the stuff that I spent on this. So let's do that still. Let's hope I have to do that never again. Might actually be nice to be able to walk there. So I will just try to create these walkways. Walkway straight. Zoop. Oops. The walkway actually didn't exist yet. I was walking through 4D space, but the game didn't agree that it should do anything about that. So, not sure if this is already fitting. Not even sure whether they will be compatible eventually. So I will just go a few meters this way. And then go down again. Yeah, so this is slightly incompatible. I don't even know how to fix that. So I guess this is what I will do. I might fix these things later. Maybe the problem is that the foundations are an odd number of meters apart. And I guess that's a bit odd. Okay, now I want this big blueprint. It might break the game, so I will save the game before I do that. I know there are people who have already reported certain crashes that have to do with blueprints, and I have had some of those in earlier versions of the game. It would be nice if the devs fixed those crashes. So I will try building this somewhere about here. Big blueprint. This one. So where is the arrow? This might actually be good. So maybe like that. It's far enough apart so that I can handle some belts. This will be built now. And if I wanted to, if I was really into producing more, then I could just place more of these on top of each other. However, I think I will be well enough treated with all of those. So this would be 15 times 4, it's 60. I think this produces 180 in total. So maybe a 3 splitter would be good. I guess all splitters are 3 splitters, generally. There. There. And then the third one might just be a conveyor lift. So how could I make this align with that one? I don't even know how high this needs to be. I might just build a few foundations just for fun. And see on which level this arrives then. It might encroach on the foundations for a bit, but that's fine. I can remove the foundation again. I don't even need these high tier belts. Only if I want to make this larger in this direction. Not sure if this fits. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would fit actually. Theoretically, if I wanted to. I could just keep the belts that currently are there. I do have enough of these level 3 belts available, or the material for that, I mean. This is perfect. Just the power is missing. And of course more of the iron ingots, because the smeltery is not yet connected properly. I might even have another floor of those. And then this can go into another floor of storage. On top of that. Totally in mid-air. I don't know if this works. I hope. Wouldn't know why it shouldn't. And then I can feed in the other 3 inputs. But I guess first I will throw in this iron ore. I guess the connections might theoretically be closer at the other side. But I guess I don't really care. Now I need to go up somehow or be able to see this power pole. I guess I did. So there's a power pole. Now it's full of stuff. And now 3 of these 6 rows of constructors are actually working. But not all of them have enough inputs. Why would that be? Or do they? Maybe they do, because the belts are faster than they need to. And this is always a bit confusing. So I will just downgrade them again. And I may always upgrade them when they need to be upgraded. Right now I might just get the iron rods out of the end. Why would you build it that way? It would be nice if straight mode actually made sense always. Anyway. I guess this defeats the purpose of straight mode if I have to build this manually anyway. So this should be 270 per minute at some point, but actually it's just 120. But what I could do is also get the outputs from up there and merge them, and then it's at least 180. This is Mark 1. This is not what I actually wanted. Okay, I should not go to this or through this poison cloud. I will try to find where exactly I need to go. I think it would be good enough to just land behind here. I will build a merger. And that way I could still use up the old iron rods, and I might just disable the production of them. I seem to be full of stuff. That's why there's a little chest. Could add iron ore here, although it would never actually arrive anywhere. So I need to do the same thing wherever I want to actually smelt the iron in the future. That might be about here. So just iron ore. And then I could throw these iron ingots in here. I wonder why there's only so little of these iron ore parts coming through. Didn't I upgrade this miner? I need more of these QB things, modular frames. Oops. Might throw away some grass and wood. Okay. I wanted to upgrade this miner. I don't know why I didn't upgrade them yet. At least now more iron ore should come through. I could always merge these things together. Okay, but actually I wanted to get the iron rods to get over there into that merger. I guess this is not enough path, or it's too far, I mean. It's really difficult to align this with the stackable conveyor pole. I guess these ones might just work until they are finished. I will just pick this up and maybe remove all of these things. I don't really want to kill any of these power connections out of fear they might be important or connect to something. I might also just do some temporary connections and then remove some. I guess I will notice when something doesn't work anymore for a while. So apparently I removed a thing, but it's fine. This also produced iron rods, so I guess they may produce their last iron rods. I think this also doesn't need to stay this way. I can at least remove some of these power poles. And then maybe connect them in a different way. Guess something lost power. Or maybe everything. Maybe now these machines have stopped because they are out of resources. So I can kill all of those. I guess I'll just remove some stuff now. And then I will see if something survives. When there are any red lights, then I know that I need to connect some power again. I guess everything is fine.